What's up, Generation-X.net, and what's up, YouTube? Hey guys, this is the Calvary, and this is my review of Obsessed with Beyonce Knowles, Idris Elba, Ali Carter, Jerry O'Connell. Man, this was a bad movie. These African American women been faking the funk, and that's why the DVD sales are sad. Now, I bet y'all wondering, like, why in the hell are you reviewing this movie? Well, let me tell you. I got word about Obsessed. And word said that it is ridiculous and absolutely was stupid. What all these black women were talking about was just, it doesn't make any sense. They pumped it up. It was hype. So what I did was, and what had happened was, me and my lady decided that we were going to sit down and watch this train wreck written by a white man to see if what our suspicions were true. And our suspicions was that, did this African American woman actually fub the biggest fantasy that black women have in their lives? See, their fantasy doesn't consist of, meeting and marrying the perfect black man. Their fantasy doesn't consist of having the perfect life with the perfect children and having a nice car and all that. Their number one fantasy is beating the white woman's ass that took her black man or tried to take her black man, and how she was able to defend her whole well-being for the black female sisterhood. Well, that's what happened in the movie. So we sat down, put the DVD in, and lo and behold, this movie was absolutely hilarious. It was a train wreck. I could see why all the actual black actresses was trying to tell Beyonce, hey, you need to learn how to act. She also needs to learn how to produce a movie. But beyond that, let me get to the meat of the matter. Her husband, and I'll be honest with you, I feel sorry for all these brothers out here who's sitting up here with sisters, because of this is their MO and this is the way they feel about y'all, in terms of nobody knows how to love a black man more so than a black woman. Then y'all brothers are in trouble. Because what they are not talking about when it comes to the movie Obsessed is the fact that Derek Charles, played by Idris Elba, was actually raped in the movie by the white woman. Did you hear what I said? Idris Elba, his character, Derek Charles, was raped by the white woman. And it gets deeper. Then Beyonce's character throws the black man, the rapey, out of the house, his house. Throws the rapey out of his house for 3 months. Now, let me tell you something. The guy's been raped, man. The guy has been raped. Look, what do you call it? Okay, let me put it this way. If a woman goes to a bar and somebody puts something in her drink and then takes her home to his crib and then has sex with her while she's saying no, what do you call it? Rape. So what the hell happened to Derek Charles in the movie? Idris Elba's character, the black man. She put something in his drink, went to his hotel room, snuck into his hotel room while he's drugged the hell out, and proceeds to have sex with the man. And the scene ends something like this. Do you like that? That's what the white woman's saying. Do you like that? And he's like, no. What do you call that? Rape. The black man was raped in the movie. Period. The black man has been raped in Obsessed. The white man wrote a movie that has the black man being raped. Now, to be honest with you, I've heard some funny stuff all the way through. So I'm going to add just a little tidbit, all right? One of the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, one of the guys said, look, first of all, they should have been honest about the racial politics, that black women just want to beat a white woman's ass. And it would probably have been a better movie instead of trying to hide it. Number two, dude felt that it had, that people would have figured out that it's kind of bad feng shui to put a glass table underneath a glass chandelier that is hanging from an antique attic. Come on. It just doesn't make any sense. That's how cheap the movie was. Glass chandelier, glass table, connected to a old ass attic. Do you remember Undermining Black Beauty? Huh? Well, once again, we have the culprit behind all the internal racial politics within the black community. It turns out to be the white man. Remember Lakeview Terrace with Samuel L. Jackson? It's either one or two things with this white racist idiot. The black man is either a villain trying to terrorize a white man and a black woman, interracial couple, or he is being terrorized, the black man's being terrorized by a white woman who's trying to destroy the black woman's relationship. It appears that you black women have an ally within the white male community, a writer and director by the name of David Lowery. Yeah, that's right, racist white man, I'm calling you out. But it's okay. There are some women over here who will love you and give you all the passes that you want. And he is also responsible for the travesty Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. All you Trekkies and Trekkers know exactly which movie I'm talking about and how that movie sucked. And I will have to admit that this idiot is from Chicago. He's probably from Bridgeport or Cicero, along with all the other racists that live in Chicago. What an idiot. And I bet you Beyonce was like, wow, this is a really great movie here that you wrote. I mean, you really understand the black woman and how we think and how we feel about black men. Excellent movie, man. I can't wait to star in this movie. This is going to be wonderful. I'm going to be able to prove something. And again, I want to thank you, white man. I want to thank you for understanding us black women. The black man doesn't understand us like you do. Oh, and one more thing. No white woman. You remember that scene where she flashes him in the car? I will say this again. No white woman, period, whether crazy or not, will wear granny panty made costume draws to impress a black man. No woman, period, will wear nothing that ridiculously bad. Even I had to say to a group of women, you wouldn't wear that? You wouldn't wear that. You wouldn't wear that. You wouldn't wear that. And the typical answer from a bunch of African American women is, I thought it was cute. Now, any white woman listening to this, I'm going to tell you right now, if an African American woman, you ask her judgment on an outfit, and it may be kind of suspicious that you may be wearing, and she says, I think it looks cute, she lying her ass off to you. She wants you to look fucked up. So take that shit off immediately and go put something else on and get yourself a better ass friend, because that chick sucks. Do not mess with her. Do not befriend her. Kick her to the curb, because she's going to have you looking like Rumpelstiltskin in some bad ass granny panty hoochie draws. Save yourself. So I can give this to this movie. Here's kudos. Here it is, right in a nutshell. Idris Elba and this movie Obsessed can go down as the second rape scene of a black man in movie history. The first rape scene was done to Denzel Washington. It was in a police movie. I forget the name of it. Maybe I'll put it in the info box or something like that. But it was a police movie where he was drugged by a criminal, a person that was obsessed with him, drugged him, and then brought in a hooker with multiple STDs, and she had pleasure sex with Denzel Washington against his will. That will be the #1 rape scene until somebody figures out another way to rape the black man on the silver screen. So, to you, Denzel Washington, for having the #1 black male rape scene, and to you, Idris Elba, for being the second most raped black man in America, and to you, Beyonce Knowles, for producing and starring in a raping of a black man and kicking his ass out for 3 months. And that was my review of Obsessed. This is the Calvary. Good night.